can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Cinema Prix. Today, a little bit different. We're not doing a review. We actually got to see a shit ton of trailers.
Good week for trailers.
Good week for trailers. I mean, we got Justice League, Spider-Man, War for the Planet of the Apes. We got it.
All the other ones were second releases of trailers.
Yeah, the other one I think had teasers before.
Yeah.
But let's get started. So, Justice League. Boy, can DC cut a trailer.
Oh, yeah. Music choice, fantastic.
The movie, like any Zack Snyder movie, looks beautiful.
Promising.
But I mean, how many times did we say that about Batman v Superman?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna say my favorite part of the trailer. Obviously, Batman's my favorite character, but I mean, that shot of Batman dodging all that parademon fire, then throwing whatever he threw at that one parademon.
Whatever the hell it was.
That was dirty.
All the other characters they showed a little bit more than Wonder Woman because she has her own set of trailers coming out that show what she can do. But they start you with Cyborg, showing a little bit what he can do, flying, stopping tanks. I don't know what he was doing.
He blocked. Let's get into Cyborg. He blocked that Humvee from landing on that dude. But the CG on him is hit or miss sometimes for me.
Yeah, it's probably a tough thing to do when you're CGing all but a portion of a face, I guess.
But even then, that scene where he blocks that truck from landing on that guy, I felt like that he was completely CG.
Yeah,
he just looked completely CG. It didn't look good in my opinion. But then again, it's just a trailer. You know, I'm assuming they're gonna fix it at some point. I feel like this movie is gonna have one giant problem because if you haven't heard, the movie's been clocking in 3 hours. People are saying
3 hours would be tough. If it really is 3 hours, that's.
I feel like they're going to be
unbearable. Like anything over 2 now, I get a little antsy.
I mean, I don't want them to just be establishing all the other movies. Like I have a feeling that Justice League is going to be an establishment for establishing Flash, establishing the Cyborg solo movie. It's going to be establishing the Aquaman solo movie, and it needs to focus on the story at hand.
Yeah,
it can't be focused on setting up all these other movies. They're really trying to just playing catch up with Marvel, trying to world build.
Yeah, and the parademons, you get a lot of shots of them, which I didn't know if they were going to save that for part 2, if they're still doing a part 2. I've heard rumors that they're not.
I mean, this one, the bad guy's supposed to be Steppenwolf, which is an uncle to a Darkseid, if I remember correctly, and he's one of his generals. So I guess part 2 will be full Darkseid, but we'll see. What did you think of the trailer overall, though?
It's good. I mean, I think it's really, once again, just like we were all hyped up for Batman, Superman. I'm still there, so. It looks very good.
It looks very good.
The music was, I think, my favorite part.
Oh, yeah.
I was in there. I was like, "Oh, this is fucking gnarly."
Spider-Man: Homecoming had a trailer.
Way better of a trailer.
Way better of a trailer.
Everything they put out, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm sold.
It kind of gave you pretty much a plot synopsis of what's going to happen in the entire movie, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
the whole movie we've pretty much got down to a T now from one trailer.
Yeah, Peter's going to have a cool costume. Going to piss off Tony. Going to lose it.
Yeah,
and then I don't know how it's going to end.
It's very like Iron Man 3-ish, where it's like you got to learn how to be the hero without
the armor.
I'm going to need the suit back.
But I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it.
That's a good line. I like that. That's
very nice.
Even though, Tony Stark, you have no right to be judging.
Like, do they still throw in with great power comes great responsibility?
Oh, man.
You have to throw that line in?
I don't know. And if it's Tony that's the one that drops it,
no, he can't.
He can't. He has no room to talk about responsibility. This guy's got...
He sleeps with as many women as he wants, does whatever he wants.
I mean, say what you will about Age of Apocalypse, but that was on Tony. That was all on Tony.
Age of Apocalypse or Age of Ultron?
Age of Ultron, yeah. Wow.
Age of Apocalypse, everybody. Coming soon. Theater near you.
What do you think about Michael Keaton as a Vulture?
Actually, the first thing I thought was, damn, he's old. Like, he just looks like skin's like really he is getting old.
Yeah, he's old.
But I've loved Michael Keaton for a long time, so he'll be a good bad guy.
I know. I feel like this is just a sequel to Birdman.
Yeah, but I'm really excited about his, Peter Parker's best friend. Like,
oh, Ned Leeds?
yeah, he looks really funny in this for some reason. Where, if he's a kid in high school, then I want these funny things and his friends to have funny moments.
Yeah, I loved the little Captain America cameo.
I hope he cameos every character. What do you know about this guy? Like, I know this guy. I did this to this guy. I kicked Ant-Man in the face when he was really big.
I have high hopes. Though there is something that I'm a little upset about. Apparently, Sony is trying to separate themselves from Disney after the Homecoming sequel.
Okay.
What are you thinking? You're not using your brain. This is the biggest character in Marvel history. You need him to be in the MCU if you want him to sell movie tickets. Sure, Spider-Man alone will sell movie tickets, but it's nothing without...
Was that just Spider-Man and all of its characters?
Spider-Man, it's all of its characters.
Okay. Well,
that's why they're doing the Venom spin-off film right now. It's apparently not connected to the MCU at all.
Yeah, and I heard that it has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Like, I heard this Venom movie is going to be completely standalone. His character will have nothing to do with it.
That doesn't make any sense to me because Venom... Spider-Man is integral to the creation of Venom, We'll see what happens. Sony, get your thumb out your ass and do what's right. Just sell it back.
Give up and just bow down to the great...
Bow down to the almighty Disney.
Yeah, just bow right down to them.
The War for the Planet of the Apes. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't know that much about the Planet of the Apes. This is your territory.
This is my shit. I love all I have all the original Planet of the Apes movies. I had the Mark Wahlberg one, which isn't my fuck. Every time I sit down and this motherfucker, this fucking thing goes off, and I'm so over it. God damn it, man. Someone remind me to turn this thing down.
I'm not cutting this. Well, all right. So, like you said, this is your shit.
Yeah. When they started with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, it took me by complete surprise how good it was. And then when they came out with the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I was like, well, you made that a lot fucking better. Like, it's a better sequel than the first one. And now when they released the second trailer, I'm like, it's probably my most anticipated movie of the summer because I know once again it'll be another great trilogy right there. Like, this ends here. It's the last one. It's going to be really good.
Well, I've only seen the first one is Rise or Dawn?
Rise.
Okay, so I've seen Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Didn't see Dawn yet. From what I'm getting from this trailer, they're making the humans out to be more of the bad guys this time around.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, it's always all the movies are based on the idea that naturally you're a human, so you want to root for the humans, but they present this storyline of these apes and Caesar and what he's doing to where you're tossing and turning over the idea of, well, man, I really don't want anybody to die here. I just want them to get along.
Yeah.
As Paul Giamatti once said in the Mark Wahlberg one. We all just get along.
That one, man. I always forget Paul Giamatti. I always remember that scene where he's like, oh. I really liked that the chant they kept yelling, "We are the beginning and the end." I'm like, that is awesome, man. That is sick.
Apes together strong.
Apes together strong.
We are the beginning!
Apes together strong!
We are the beginning!
Apes together strong!
I like how they switch out these characters. Like the first one, you get James Franco, which he's great in it, and then you move on to Jason Clarke, I think is the name of it.
Jason Clarke, yep.
He does his role pretty enough, and you got also Gary Oldman in the sequel. And in this one, they bring in Woody Harrelson, which who the fuck doesn't like Woody Harrelson?
I love Woody Harrelson. I can't no. The wheat is for the people. It's the people's wheat.
Like, and the fun part is like, you know how it ends.
Yeah, you know what's going to
Like,
happen.
they're going to win. The monkeys are going to win and take this thing all the way to the house, you know. But they always make you feel like it's going to go a different way.
Yeah, but I think that's for the benefit of the movie. It kind of keeps you guessing. Even though you kind of know where it's going, it still keeps you guessing.
Yeah.
Lastly, the one we've been waiting for, apparently the most viewed trailer on YouTube as of now.
Yeah, for opening for the day it dropped, I think it set some records. I'd like to go in and it's worth a Google.
It's worth
It's worth a Google.
It's worth a Google. It's the It trailer. I don't know. I was pooping pants a little bit. That was pretty good. A little bit.
A little poop in
A
there?
little shark came out. Just a little.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, I haven't felt, especially you brought when we watched all these trailers before just to freshen up on them.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that the music that they chose towards the end of that like whiny music that they chose towards the end.
Yeah, I saw him too.
Look, it's all connected by the sewers. That's where it lives.
It's almost like when Texas Chainsaw
Yeah,
Massacre released. It's
with the
almost
photos.
like a flashing bulb noise where it's just
It really made me tense. But you also it really was more of a not a true shot for shot, but it was very close to a shot for shot
it is
recreation of the original trailer.
almost shot for shot, I think, of the original trailer. And it's so much because the first trailer, if you watch it now, you're like, it doesn't look very scary.
doesn't hold
but
up.
this one, you're like, God damn it, Pennywise, you scary bastard.
Yeah, you watch the original movie right now, and it's kind of, it has its creepy moments, but I feel overall it doesn't really hold up. This one, though, man, I was truly terrified of Pennywise the Clown. I mean, that when the slides start going, and they realize that the mom's face that's covered in hair is Pennywise, man, that is terrifying. And at the very end, when you get him, when he rushes that kid out of the water, shaking his face, that is terrifying. That is something that
I've never liked that type of I don't know what you call that when you get these like jerky, like I'm coming at you type of thing. It just always creeps me out anyways. So
it was terrifying.
And horror movies, I think, are the hardest in genre to capture because I think every 4 years there might be a good horror movie that comes out that's actually terrifying, and the rest are like you get really excited for them, and you get there and you're like, that movie blew balls. That sucks. That was a terrible fucking movie, and I'm pissed. Stephen King's the man, and I don't think the made-for-TV series really did it justice nowadays. You know, like back then, I remember people always being scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
This one has
genuinely
promise.
And we mentioned this the other day. I really like the fact that I don't think they've cast anybody to be the adults in this.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a straight kid against
just
Pennywise.
the kids against Pennywise. So is this going to leave it open for a sequel, do you think, to do like when they grow up? Or
yeah, I just say you just mash it all into when they were kids and then just
leave it all as them being kids because it's more terrifying that way.
Yeah.
They make them more vulnerable. I mean, anytime that
make him a sexual predator too. I know he eats them, but if he's like, I don't know.
It could be more disturbing that way. I mean, as much as I don't like to think about that, I mean, that would be truly terrifying.
Yeah.
But
gets you the heebie-jeebies.
The heebs McGeebs.
You get one of my bugaboos is people messing with kids,
This is going to be spooky.
Oh, boom.
Great weekend for trailers. Great week for trailers in general.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
Yeah, it was the best trailer they put out.
Yeah.
War was probably my second favorite, War for Planet of the Apes, just because I'm invested in my soul with Caesar. Like, Caesar's the man. Like, Andy Serkis has delivered probably the first. Gollum was a memorable CGI character, but this one has a lot more depth than Gollum did, where I'm invested in a lead actor that you don't even get to see the guy, It's kind of his baby. And then after that, Homecoming, and then Justice. I mean, they were all fucking good.
They were all good, yeah.
I enjoyed watching every trailer.
We're not saying that the last one was the worst. In my opinion, I'm probably going to go with Spider-Man Homecoming was my favorite trailer.
Okay.
Got a soft spot for Spider-Man. And I mean, I've already been burned by DC
nerd.
before. But yeah, mine is Spider-Man. Then from there, I'm just going to say It is my second favorite. Then War for the Planet of the Apes. And then Justice League, I guess, is my last one too, just because I have so many reservations about that movie.
You know, fool me once.
Shame on you, but fool me twice. Fuck you guys.
How does that saying actually go? Let's get that out of the way.
Fool me once,
shame on me.
Shame on me. Fool me twice.
No, it's the other way around.
No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on. It doesn't matter. Fuck DC. Fuck this movie up, man. You have the team of the greatest superheroes who've ever existed in fictional history. You don't fuck it up.
Yeah. And don't show me Superman in any of your trailers. I don't want to know anything about him. Just some part in this movie.
You don't gotta give me a little ball tease about Superman, because guess what? I already know he's coming back. I know he's coming back.
It's a happening. Make sure you go. I'm sure you all have seen the trailers, but if not, go out and watch them and comment, like, share. Let us know what you think about these trailers and if we're full of shit or not.
But we're not. Our opinion is law.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Come